There's nothing nobody else can say now. Why now this is where it's gonna get real frustrating for y'all. And I'm so glad this happened. Like as a Drake fan, everything that we knew was gonna happen is happening. Now I'm talking like a Drake fan. Now I'm gonna tell you how I really feel. Now I'm gonna tell you how I really. First of all, I'm just saying at the very least, you can admit that Drake in the public, in the just the general public would say that it's not a bad look for Drake. Drake does not look like like what was supposed to happen was Kendrick Lamar was supposed to bury this nigga. It was not supposed to be a competition. That's what y'all said. That's why he was the boogeyman. Like we not talking like y'all talked him up so much like that he was untouchable, and he's having a debatable with Drake. Y'all don't even like Drake. Drake ain't hip hop. Remember all that shit. And he's having a debatable with Kendrick Lamar. If you didn't think Drake was holding his own, this shit would not be going 4 songs deep. Y'all would not be excited every time Kendrick dropped. There's like, don't tell me that y'all think it's just, it's clear cut and dry. It's just Kendrick. No, you can't say that. If you are, then you're not being objective. Like I'm being objective by saying that it could go either way. I'm not saying Drake is, again, in my personal opinion, yes, I think he whooping this nigga ass. If you just asking me, but I'm not arguing that. I'm saying it's the debatable. I'm saying, yeah, if you say Kendrick Lamar winning, okay, cool. Kendrick Lamar winning. I'm not arguing that. The diss records have not been bad, right? Being objective, I'm not saying his diss records are bad. Thank you, babe. Like, I'm giving you that, right? I'm giving you that. So when this is all said and done, Drake is gonna be exactly where he was when he started. And so is Kendrick Lamar. And it's gonna be exactly where it was. Drake on top. He gonna continue to collab. He gonna continue to make the music that he wanna make. But here's where it gets worse for you all as Drake haters. Or even if you just don't like Drake in general. If you have valid reasons why you don't like Drake, all right, I got it. His music is bad. Got it. But now where do we move from here? All these other rappers that started taking shots, Drake no longer has to respond to any of them. He's already went toe to toe with the guy y'all said was the boogeyman, and he came out virtually unscathed. He didn't say anything y'all didn't know already. He ain't said nothing that he hasn't debunked already. All of this gossipy. This shit got very gossipy. If in my personal opinion, that's kind of why this is my first time really going over the subject. I really thought it was just gonna be 2 niggas high siding on like who got the best flow and who got more money, maybe who got more bitches, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of high siding. I ain't think we was gonna get down to knowing about like, you know what I'm saying? Like this fake daughter stuff, this Kendrick Lamar beating on his fiance that they never are not really married. Like, I didn't want to know all of that about any of these people. I mean, now that I know, it's like, all right, it's out there, but like Kanye, look, and Kanye was behind that shit. Bro, Kanye is like a bad villain in like some superhero's story. Like he just finding ways to try to take Drake down. Like first it was with Pusha T. Now he jumped on the Like That remix talking about, oh, we all trying to take this nigga down. Like, bro, why are you so fucking involved? You look like a clown. I don't understand why people still like ride with this man. He is attaching himself wherever Drake beef goes. There's Kanye. And then look, here's another thing that's really working against Kendrick Lamar. Drake is not only battling you and coming out unscathed, he's battling other people. You're not even getting his full attention, and you're still just by barely. You're barely winning this. And again, I'm saying barely winning because I'm not even trying to argue that he's not winning. I'm taking that off the table. I'm conceding that because I'm being objective. Again, I personally think Drake whooping this nigga, but we living in a world where If you ask anybody, you can get a 50-50 answer. If we being objective, that's the key word here. Most people would agree right now. Again, Family Matters is golden. This shit was giving me 5 a.m. in Toronto vibes. This shit was giving me 3 different flavors. Bro, he's battling multiple people while also battling the boogeyman, and he's coming out just fine. If you want to say he's losing, okay, cool. But do you actually think that when this is all said and done, when Drake releases new music, that it's gonna be any less hype? He gonna sell any less more? Do you honestly believe that? Like, if we being honest, I'm not saying Kendrick Lamar is gonna look any worse either. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm asking you, do you think Drake is gonna look any less than what he is before they started? And if you're being honest, you're gonna say, no, not really. But that was Kendrick Lamar's job. It was to kill Drake. It wasn't to have a nice little back and forth. Yeah, like, it wasn't for that. We've seen that already. He's done that with everybody else. You supposed to be special. That's the problem. When you get into the ring with the champion, you can't, like, if you don't knock him out, then the belt goes back to the champion. That's the rules. If you don't knock him out, the belt is going back to the champion. That was your job. That's why you the boogeyman. That's why y'all said, Drake, stay away from Kendrick. Y'all didn't say, Drake, stay away from Kendrick for y'all to have some nice back and forth. You were supposed to end him. That was your mission. You were supposed to kill Drake. You wasn't supposed to have a debatable. That's what happened right now. We had a debatable. He could do that with anybody else. He can have a debatable with Rick Ross. And you had all the ammo. You came in and said everything everybody else said. And look where we at. But let's not act like that wasn't his mission. He was sent from the rap gods to destroy this light-skinned nigga, and he fucked around with all the ammo that he had. He's still fucking having a debatable. Good job, bro. Good job. You did exactly what you were supposed to do, bro. You had a debatable. There's nothing nobody else can say now. Why now? This is where it's gonna get real frustrating for y'all, and I'm so glad this happened. Like, as a Drake fan, everything that we knew was gonna happen is happening. Now I'm talking like a Drake fan. Now I'm gonna tell you how I really feel. Now I'm gonna tell you how I really. First of all, this shit here. This is when I stopped. I didn't need Drake. Drake didn't have to. He didn't have to rap again after this shit here. Hold on, let me show y'all what I'm talking about, because I don't think y'all can see. Saying, oh, that's what I was saying. I was like, yo, this shit should be done after, like, I think Kendrick Lamar should have one more song left. Drake did 4, Kendrick Lamar do 4, and we wrap this thing up. We shouldn't take this any further because they're starting to repeat themselves, and we don't need. We got enough already. We should be able to make a, you know what I'm saying? We should be able to pick a winner. But we don't want this shit to linger. There's other things to talk about, right? So what I'm saying is, this wasn't part of the plan. Like Kanye said, they was trying to take Drake out. Whether you want to admit it or not, Drake not coming out of this battle looking no worse than what he was when he went in there. Hey, like, if you're just being honest. And with that in mind, since Kendrick Lamar didn't do what he was supposed to do by killing him, like making this shit clear cut, it's done, we don't want to hear shit else from Drake. That's not what happened. Like, Drake gonna get whatever accolades and how many records he gonna sell whatever the next time he drop it. Matter of fact, in some of his, like, new supporters, he may even, like, sell more. Like, this was not a bad look for Drake. I'm not saying it was a bad look for K.Dot either. Like, again, I'm not saying that he wasn't good, but I am saying he wasn't good enough that he made it to where Drake just comes out looking terrible. He did it. Mission failed. Mission failed.